Did you know that by the time you reach your 70s or 80s, your body may have already lost up to 50% of its muscle mass compared to when you were younger? This is not uncommon. In fact, millions of older adults across the United States are living with age-related muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. And unfortunately, the effects go far beyond just feeling weak or tired. Muscle loss increases the risk of falls, loss of independence, hospitalization, and can seriously affect your quality of life. But here's the good news. Weakness is not inevitable. In some communities around the world, and even right here in the US, there are people in their 80s and even 90s who maintain the strength, mobility, and agility that many younger people admire. They climb stairs on their own, go for long walks, play sports, tend to their gardens, and live independently, all thanks to a few simple habits practiced daily. You might be asking, so what's their secret? And why has my doctor never told me this? In this content series, we'll share with you daily habits that are scientifically proven to slow down and, in some cases, even reverse age-related muscle loss. They're easy to do, safe, and designed especially for older adults, even if you've never stepped foot in a gym. Follow this channel so you won't miss any important tips for your health and well-being in your golden years. And if you know someone who is struggling with age-related weakness, don't hesitate to share this with them. Because aging doesn't mean becoming helpless. Aging can be a time of strength, confidence, and energy more than ever before. Harmful myths about strength in old age. As we grow older, there's one so-called obvious truth that almost everyone believes, that getting weaker, losing muscle, and slowing down is just something we have to accept. But did you know? That belief is not only inaccurate, it's quietly robbing millions of older adults across the US of their quality of life. A recent study found that up to 93% of seniors don't know that a single simple daily habit can slow and even reverse muscle loss. What's more surprising is that most doctors never mention this to their older patients. Not because they don't care, but because our healthcare system tends to focus on treating symptoms rather than preventing problems through lifestyle changes. In fact, some of the advice you've likely heard, like resting more, avoiding physical activity, or going on restrictive diets, may actually speed up your body's aging process. The truth is, there are scientifically backed strategies that are simple, safe, and effective, but they go against the common advice we've all grown up with. Older adults who stay strong and independent well into their 90s aren't just lucky. They've simply followed the right habits each day, often just for a few minutes at a time. If you've ever felt tired, sluggish, or like you're losing your flexibility, now is the time to make a change. Keep following this series to uncover the common myths and, more importantly, the practical ways to reclaim the strength and confidence you deserve. Because aging isn't about accepting limits. It's your opportunity to take smarter care of yourself than ever before. Habit 1: beneficial stress. The secret to staying strong in your 80s and beyond. It might sound surprising, but the right kind of stress can be a miracle tool to help older adults regain muscle strength and maintain energy levels similar to those in midlife. This concept is known in science as hormesis. When the body is exposed to small, controlled stressors, it doesn't get harmed. Instead, it activates powerful repair and regeneration mechanisms. Remember the saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Modern science now proves that is especially true for older adults. One great example is heat and cold therapy. Taking cold showers for just 30 to 60 seconds or using a sauna 4 to 7 times a week doesn't just feel refreshing. It activates heat shock proteins that protect and regenerate muscle cells. It also stimulates brown fat, the good kind of fat that burns calories and keeps you warm. These effects have been shown to reduce muscle loss by up to 40% over a 10-year period in older adults who use these methods regularly. Next is intermittent fasting. This isn't about harsh dieting. You still eat enough food, but you limit your meals to an 8 to 10-hour window each day. This helps your body activate autophagy, the self-cleaning of damaged cells, and improves mitochondrial function, which boosts muscle repair and growth. Finally, there are brief but powerful muscle contractions like isometric exercises. Pushing against a wall or holding a weight still for a few seconds in one position might seem simple, but these moves send positive stress signals to your muscle cells. They help maintain muscle mass without putting extra strain on your joints. This is especially helpful for older adults or those with joint concerns. Expert tip: don't try everything at once. Start slowly, just one new habit per week. Try a few seconds of cold water in your morning shower or shift your first meal to a bit later in the day. Your body needs time to adapt, but the results may come sooner than you expect. Share this with a loved one or a friend who is looking to feel stronger in their later years. And don't forget to follow, so you won't miss other simple but powerful strategies to live strong and stay joyful at any age. Because aging isn't a reason to give up, it's your time to make smarter investments in your health. Habit 2: timing your protein is just as important as how much you eat. Many of us believe that as long as we eat enough protein throughout the day, we're doing enough to keep our muscles strong. But the truth is, it's not that simple. For older adults, when you eat, your protein becomes a key factor in how well your body can build and maintain muscle mass. Science calls this anabolic resistance, meaning your body's ability to use protein effectively decreases with age. This means that even if you eat the same amount of protein as a younger person, your body may not absorb and use it as efficiently unless you eat it at the right times and in the right way. One of the most common mistakes is eating most of your protein at dinner, while breakfast and sometimes even lunch contains very little or no protein at all. As a result, your body only gets one muscle-building window per day. Ideally, you should have 2 to 3 of these windows to maximize muscle protein synthesis. So what's the solution? It's simple. Spread your protein intake evenly throughout the day, about 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein at each meal, spaced about 3 to 4 hours apart. This gives your body multiple opportunities to rebuild and grow new muscle tissue. For example, instead of starting your day with cereal or toast, which may be quick but low in nutrition, try a serving of boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a protein smoothie made with plant-based or whey protein. These options are rich in protein, easy to digest, and perfect for older adults. At lunch and dinner, prioritize protein sources like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, or plant-based options like beans and lentils if you're vegetarian. Keeping your protein intake steady throughout the day has been shown to increase your body's ability to build muscle by up to 25% compared to eating it all in one meal. A study from the University of Texas found that older adults who followed this protein distribution strategy for 12 weeks gained over 1 pound of muscle without changing their exercise habits or lifestyle. That means simply eating smarter can help you stay strong and mobile each day. Expert tip: you don't need to overhaul your entire diet overnight. Just start by adding one protein-rich item to your breakfast tomorrow. It's a small but powerful step to protect your muscles as you age. Remember, eating well isn't just about how much, it's also about when you nourish your body. Habit 3: vitamin D, the overlooked muscle vitamin in older age. When people think of vitamin D, they usually associate it with strong bones. But did you know that vitamin D plays a crucial role in maintaining muscle strength, especially for older adults? In fact, over 80% of older adults in the United States are deficient in vitamin D and don't even know it. This silent deficiency is making them weaker, more prone to falls, less mobile, and worse, at risk of losing their independence in everyday life. Researchers at Harvard University have found that vitamin D helps activate key genes involved in muscle development, which supports maintaining muscle mass as we age. A major study published in JAMA Internal Medicine also showed that older adults with optimal vitamin D levels above 40 ml had up to 25% greater muscle strength than those with low levels. So why is vitamin D deficiency so common among seniors? One big reason is that the body's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight decreases by up to 50% after age 60. On top of that, many people avoid the sun, spend more time indoors, or regularly use sunscreen, all of which limit natural vitamin D synthesis through the skin. A practical solution is to combine sources of vitamin D from food, sunlight, and supplements. Salmon, sardines, egg yolks, and fortified dairy products are great options to include regularly in your meals. If possible, aim for 15 to 20 minutes of midday sun exposure each day to help boost your levels naturally. Still, in many cases, diet and sun alone may not be enough. Most older adults need between 2,000 and 4,000 IU of vitamin D daily to reach optimal blood levels. This should always be done under medical guidance, with a simple blood test to measure your current vitamin D status. There is also one important point many people don't realize. Taking high doses of vitamin D without enough vitamin K2 can be harmful. Vitamin K2 helps guide calcium to the right place into your bones, not your arteries. Fermented foods like natto, aged cheese, and egg yolks are rich in K2 and can help balance supplementation. Expert tip: ask your doctor to check your vitamin D level and help you develop a personalized supplementation plan. Strength in older age doesn't come from luck, it comes from smart self-care, starting with essential nutrients like this one. Remember, vitamin D doesn't just help you stay upright, it helps you stand strong, stand independent, and walk with confidence through every stage of life. Habit 4: inflammation control, the silent key to protecting muscle in older age. Inflammation might sound like a short-term response, something that happens when you're injured or fighting off an infection. But did you know that low-grade chronic inflammation is a hidden force that quietly breaks down your muscle strength every day, especially once you reach your 60s and beyond? Research from Tufts University has shown that older adults with higher levels of systemic inflammation lose muscle up to 3 times faster than those with lower inflammation. The scary part is that this kind of inflammation often has no clear symptoms. It silently degrades muscle fibers and blocks the repair process after exercise or nutrient intake. That means even if you're eating enough protein and exercising regularly, if your body is inflamed, you could still be losing muscle day by day. So what do healthy older adults do to effectively manage inflammation? 1. They prioritize quality sleep. Good sleep isn't just rest, it's when your body rebuilds and repairs. Lack of sleep can spike inflammation-related hormones like cytokines by up to 40%. They tend to go to bed at the same time each night and keep their rooms completely dark, with no phones or night lights to disrupt sleep cycles. 2. They support their gut microbiome. A healthy gut is your first line of defense against inflammation. Their diets usually include over 30 different types of plants each week: vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains. They also eat naturally fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi, which are rich in probiotics that help balance the immune system. 3. They move smart. Instead of doing high-intensity workouts too often, which can trigger more inflammation, they stick to daily moderate activity like brisk walking, gentle yoga, light swimming, and only add 1 to 2 higher-intensity sessions per week. 4. They eat anti-inflammatory foods. They include salmon or mackerel a few times a week and get 2 to 3 grams of omega-3s per day from food or supplements. They also add turmeric, green tea, berries, extra virgin olive oil, and polyphenol-rich foods into their daily meals. Expert tip: you can start today by improving just one thing, maybe add a serving of fermented veggies or go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Every small step helps protect your muscle mass, reduce fall risk, and support your long-term independence. Remember, inflammation control isn't a health trend, it's a cornerstone of lasting strength and vitality in the golden years of your life. Habit 5: vitamins and minerals, the solid foundation for strong muscles in older age. When it comes to muscle strength, most people immediately think of protein and exercise. But did you know that without certain essential vitamins and minerals, even if you eat enough protein or work out regularly, your body might still struggle to build and maintain muscle? Micronutrients, though they make up only a small portion of your daily diet, act as the keys that unlock muscle synthesis, assist in nutrient transport, enhance nerve signaling, and support overall cellular function. Unfortunately, many older adults in the U.S. are severely deficient in these crucial nutrients. Here are the key ones to focus on if you want to maintain strength well into your 60s, 70s, or even 80s. 1. Magnesium, the secret mineral for muscles and nerves. According to research from the University of Vermont, over 70% of older adults are deficient in magnesium, which leads to poor mobility and increased muscle fatigue. Magnesium supports over 300 enzymatic reactions in the body, including those involved in muscle contraction and nerve transmission. People with adequate magnesium levels have up to 30% stronger grip strength than those who are deficient. Best food sources include dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, almonds, black beans, and dark chocolate. For better absorption, consider magnesium glycinate or threonate supplements. 2. Creatine, not just for athletes. Many believe creatine is only for young gym goers, but a study from McMaster University shows that supplementing with 3-5 grams of creatine daily helps older adults increase muscle mass, improve strength, and even enhance memory. Creatine boosts ATP production, the primary energy source for muscle activity, and increases water content in muscle cells, creating an ideal environment for growth. 3. Methylated vitamin B12 protects nerves and muscles. As we age, our ability to absorb B12 from food declines due to reduced stomach acid. Certain medications like metformin or acid reflux drugs worsen this issue. Vitamin B12 is essential for nerve signaling, energy production, and muscle cell protection. Look for the methylcobalamin form. It's better absorbed and more effective than the cheaper cyanocobalamin found in many multivitamins. 4. Zinc, selenium, and chromium, a trio for metabolism and tissue repair. These minerals are vital for protein synthesis, insulin regulation, and improving nutrient uptake in muscle cells. A study from Tufts University found that adults with optimal levels of zinc, selenium, and chromium were 22% more likely to preserve muscle mass over 5 years. Expert tip: instead of relying on generic multivitamins, get routine blood work to see exactly what your body is missing and supplement accordingly. This not only saves money in the long run, but ensures you're actually getting results on your journey to better health. Remember, muscles don't just need exercise and protein, they need a strong micronutrient foundation to grow and thrive for years to come. Habit 6. Maintain the neuromuscular connection. The secret to quick and strong reflexes even at age 80. When people talk about muscle strength, most think of muscle mass, protein, or exercise. But there's another critical factor often overlooked, and that's the neuromuscular connection. This is the bridge between your brain and your muscle fibers, allowing you to move quickly, maintain balance, and react precisely. Here's the bad news. After age 60, this connection starts to deteriorate rapidly. And even if you exercise or eat well, if the signals from your brain don't reach your muscles efficiently, your body will gradually lose strength. The good news is that you can protect and even partially restore this brain to muscle connection with simple, scientifically proven strategies. 1. Practice activities that require high coordination. It's not just about walking or lifting weights. Exercises that challenge your brain and muscles to work together are key. Activities like Tai Chi, dancing, ping pong, tennis, or playing a musical instrument all require your brain to coordinate movement precisely and fluidly. A 2020 study found that older adults who practiced these types of activities at least twice a week had 31% stronger neuromuscular connections than those who only did standard exercise. 2. Boost natural neurotransmitters. Your muscles respond thanks to a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. When acetylcholine levels drop, so does your control over muscle movement. Nutrients like alpha-lipoic acid, acetyl L-carnitine, and herbs such as huperzine A from Chinese club moss have been shown to support acetylcholine production and reduce nerve damage. 3. Stimulate the vagus nerve through breathing exercises. The vagus nerve controls many vital functions, including breathing, heart rate, and even neuromuscular coordination. Just 5 minutes a day of box breathing: inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4 can help calm the nervous system and improve brain-to-body signal transmission. 4. Train your brain daily. Keeping your mind active is a powerful way to protect your muscles. Doing Sudoku, crossword puzzles, learning a new skill, reading, journaling, or simply having daily conversations, all of these help sharpen neural pathways and improve motor reflexes. Expert tip: muscles don't move on their own, they follow your brain's instructions. Keeping your brain sharp and connected to your body is how you protect your strength from the inside out. Remember, it's not just about being strong, it's about being precise in every movement. And that starts with your brain. Habit 7: strategic strength training. True strength has nothing to do with age. Many people believe that once they reach retirement age, the body should only engage in light movement to avoid injury. But this is one of the most common misconceptions that causes older adults to gradually lose muscle strength, balance, and independence in daily life. The truth is, your muscles don't know how old you are, they only know whether you're using them or not. And to maintain or even improve muscle mass, you need a smart training strategy, one that doesn't require hours in the gym or fancy equipment. The key lies in 3 essential factors: intensity, structure, and progressive challenge. 1. High-intensity strength training in short sessions. Research from McMaster University shows that just 2 weeks of strength training to safe exhaustion can result in greater muscle gains than 5 weeks of moderate workouts. That means you don't need to train a lot, you just need to train hard enough to challenge your body. For example, instead of lifting light weights for 15-20 repetitions, use a moderate weight and go until you can no longer maintain proper form, usually around 8-12 reps. It's at that point your body receives a strong signal to build protein and muscle, boosting strength and size for 48-72 hours after training. 2. Focus on compound movements. Exercises like squats, push-ups, resistance pulls, and overhead lifts engage multiple muscle groups at once. These movements help improve overall strength, stability, and mobility. You can easily adapt these exercises to your fitness level, such as doing chair squats, wall push-ups, or using light resistance bands. 3. Progress gradually: track and adjust. Your body adapts quickly. If you stick with the same weight and routine for weeks, your progress will plateau. So always aim to increase either the weight, the number of reps, or reduce rest time between sets. Write down your workouts, even just a few lines each day, to monitor your improvement and stay motivated. 4. Emphasize the eccentric phase. Many people focus only on lifting weights, but slowing down during the lowering phase is actually where the magic happens. Eccentric movement forces your muscles to stay under tension longer, triggering greater growth without needing heavier weights. Expert tip: if you're just starting out, work with a trainer who specializes in older adults to ensure proper technique and safety. Just 2 30-minute strength sessions per week can dramatically improve your strength, balance, and confidence. Age doesn't take away your strength, a sedentary lifestyle does. Give your body the opportunity to become stronger starting today. Conclusion: strength in aging is built one day at a time. Getting older is not a sentence to weakness. On the contrary, when you care for your body the right way, your later years can be the healthiest, most independent, and most fulfilling time of your life. The best part is you don't have to change everything overnight, and you don't need to become a fitness fanatic or follow a strict diet. All it takes is doing one small thing right each day and sticking with it. The results will surprise you. From a few seconds of cold water in the morning, spreading your protein across meals, or simply walking around your house each afternoon, these seemingly simple actions are the building blocks of a strong and resilient muscular, skeletal, and nervous system. And don't forget one of the most powerful factors: daily nutrition. Here are a few small but incredibly effective nutrition tips you can start today. Start your day with protein instead of pastries or cereal. Choose eggs, Greek yogurt, or a smoothie made from beans or nuts. Add leafy greens and fermented fiber to every meal. This improves digestion and reduces inflammation. Sauerkraut, kimchi, and kefir are excellent choices. Include omega-3s from salmon or fish oil to fight inflammation and support brain health. Drink enough water and avoid refined sugars to keep your muscles and joints moving smoothly. And most importantly, eat on a regular schedule. Avoid skipping meals or eating too late at night. Health isn't the result of crash diets or intense workouts. It's the outcome of smart choices repeated consistently. If all of this feels overwhelming, just choose one habit from the 7 we've discussed and practice it this week. Then gradually add the second, then the third. The path to lifelong strength is not a sprint, it's a gentle promise to yourself. You deserve to live independently, without relying on others, and to enjoy every moment of your golden years with energy and grace. Share this message with someone you love who may be looking for ways to improve their health. You might just be the person who inspires them to change. And if you found this information helpful, follow us to continue receiving simple, science-backed, and practical tips. Because health is not a luxury, it's a right you can reclaim, starting today. Start now. Stay consistent. Your future self will thank you.